Today is a very special day for all of us. Today is February 14th. Today is Oregon Statehood Day. That's right, here in the land of vineyards and no sales tax, it's basically the 4th of July. Except instead of fireworks, we have laws against fireworks. But that's fine, we don't celebrate with fireworks. The founding of Oregon had very little to do with explosives. It had everything to do with a bunch of people wandering into the wilderness and trying not to die. Which is the plan for today. Alright, let's travel the Oregon Trail. Many kinds of people made the trip to Oregon. Let's find out what these do. Traveling to Oregon isn't easy, but if you're a banker, you'll have more money for supplies and services than a carpenter or farmer. However, the harder you have to try, the more points you deserve. Therefore, farmer earns the greatest number of points, and banker earns the least. Well, we're not going for points, we're going for Oregon. Many kinds of people made the trip to Oregon. You may be a banker from Boston, be a carpenter from Ohio, or be a farmer from Illinois. We're gonna choose to be a banker because that's the option that gives me the most money. And I wanna buy stuff. What is the first name of the wagon leader? We're gonna name him Robin. And the other members of the party, the other members of the Debank family, are going to be, what are, like, colonial names? Jen. Timmy. Probably, like, what are people called? Steve. Stevie. And I think we're gonna bring a dog. Yeah. Are these names correct? They couldn't be more correct. It is 1848. Your jumping off place for Oregon is Independence, Missouri. You must decide which month to leave Independence. Well, we're gonna go for April, probably, so that it's nice and rainy and we don't have to buy our own water. Before leaving Independence, you should buy equipment and supplies. You have $1,600 in cash, but you don't have to spend it all now. Okay, you can buy whatever you need at Matt's General Store. Hello, I'm Matt. So you're going to Oregon. I can fix you up with what you need. A team of wagon to... I can read, guys. Don't worry about it. Plenty of food for the trip. Ammunition for your rifles, because we don't need to buy rifles. Everyone has rifles. Alright, we're going to buy oxen, because we can't... literally can't start the game without oxen. I've tried before. It doesn't work. Recommend at least 3 yoke, so that if, you know, a couple of oxes just kind of randomly happen to coincidentally get eaten when we run out of food. We've got extras to pull the thing. An NPC wouldn't lie to us. We're gonna buy 3. Alright, we need some food, of course. Recommend you take at least 200 pounds of food for each person in your family. The Debank family is going strong at 5. One of them is a dog. Don't worry about it. You'll need flour, sugar, bacon, and coffee. We probably could skip the coffee. Just, price is 20 cents a pound? That's 5 pounds for $1. Huh. And we have money. Okay, let's bring 200 pounds of food for each person in the family is 1,000 pounds. So we're gonna bring 1,200 pounds. And that only costs $240. Man, inflation, am I right? We'll need warm clothing in the mountains. Recommend taking at least 2 sets of clothes per person. Each set is $10. Well, we definitely have $10. And it wouldn't be the Oregon Trail without ammunition, I guess. Each box of 20 bullets costs $2. We probably only need 20 bullets. I mean, what's gonna happen? What are we gonna use those bullets on? Startling birds out of the way of the trail? And last but not least, it's a good idea to have a few spare parts for your wagon. Everything costs $10, apparently. We're gonna bring exactly enough wagon parts to build a second wagon. So that's 4 wheels, 2 axles. Can only carry 3 wagon wheels. That's 3 wheels, apparently, 2 axles, and pretty sure the wagon tongue is the thing that you tie the oxes to. That seems the most, that actually seems more likely to break than most of the other things, so we're gonna get 2 of those. Alright, we're going to spend a third of our money, and head on out. Well then, you're ready to start. Good luck. You have a long and difficult journey ahead of you. We'll see about that. It is April 1st, 1848. We're in Independence, Missouri. The weather is cool. The health is good. Alright, let's see. So, we can travel at a steady pace for 8 hours a day with frequent rests, a strenuous pace that makes us tired, or a grueling pace that just kills us. We'll probably... ideally, we get to Oregon pretty quick. I like it here, after all. So we're gonna bump up to strenuous so that we can speed things up just a little. 12 hours a day, that'll it doesn't say how many miles a day we travel, but, you know, whatever. So yeah, a strenuous pace should be fine. It'll tire us out a bit, so that, you know, we're actually working on the Oregon Trail, but it won't immediately give everyone smallpox. Now, the food rations either are large meals, small meals, or no meals. We brought extra food, but I mean, we're traveling 2,000 miles on foot, basically. Like, not our feet, ox feet, but oxes are not fast. We're probably gonna go ahead and save a little bit of food, right? Maybe? Yeah. The first rest stop isn't that far away. Yeah, the first rest stop isn't that far away. We can actually check that. See, whatever that place is, this map doesn't have a scale. Everything's gonna be fine, we're just gonna continue on the trail. 102 miles to the Kansas River crossing, at which we can choose to change our pace or our rations. If we're hungry, we can just eat more food. Easy. Off we go. We've been traveling for a day already. Alright, so 30 miles a day is the strenuous pace, apparently. It only took us until April 5th to get to the Kansas River crossing. What an easy game. This place is boring, there's one tree. Alright, how much food have we eaten so far? 40 pounds? You know, I think we can afford to eat a little more than that. Our health is still good. We're gonna be fine, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna talk to some of the people here. Rivers are a thing. You know, the people here are boring. We're gonna continue on the trail. Oh, we must cross the river. It is 5.6 feet deep in the middle. Well, we were just told not to deal with that. We're gonna take a ferry. We're gonna play it safe with the boat. We got $5. Oh, we have to wait 6 days? Well, it's only April. We're gonna be fine. Nothing bad happens in 6 days. Wait, that doesn't actually make any sense. But there we have it. We're across the first river. We only have to travel another 82 miles, which is gonna take, like, 3 days and an hour. Off we go. It's raining a bit, but that's, Anyway, we're going to Oregon. We should be expecting the rain. We're gonna look around at the river crossing. I can't tell if that's my wagon or not. I did buy that many oxes. The trees here are dead. It's April. Wake your trees up, idiots. How are we doing on food? We've got so much plenty of food. Like, this is not even a problem. Did we eat at the last river crossing? We're gonna say hi to some of the people here. Maybe they're more interesting. Maybe they're, Big Louie. Big Louie, a trail driver, tells you, "Be careful and don't push those animals too hard. Keep them moving, but set them a fair pace. Can't keep driving them so fast or you'll end up with lame-footed animals." Huh. Well, like I said before, the NPCs would never lie to me. We're gonna continue on the trail. 4.5 feet deep across in the middle of this 246-foot river. Big Blue River. That is accurate name. Alright, so, do I have confidence in the Debank family's ability to properly convert this wagon into a boat? Wait, there's no ferry. Off we go! Alright, so far so good. And we've done it. We had no trouble floating the wagon across. That's how good I am at video games. It is 118 miles to Fort Kearney. We probably should have taken the short part of the journey at the steady pace. But, you know. Oh, the weather is hot, actually, so slowing down is definitely a good thing. Alright, we are eating the food. 15 pounds a day. Traveling 20 miles. Alright, alright. 20 miles. Let's see, 20 miles, 15 pounds of food. If we're trying to go 2,000 miles in total, that'd be 150 pounds of food. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we're at Fort Kearney. Look at all... Yeah, this place looks way more interesting than the river crossings. It's only April 22nd. We are making plenty of progress here. We're gonna check the map. That's not the map. We're gonna check the map. Look at that. We're the first dot thingy. First major landmark. There's actual stores here. We can buy supplies. Let's just not though, because we're actually fine. How long until the next chimney fort? Does that have a store? Probably not. Oh wait, that's Chimney Rock, not Fort Kearney. Fort Kearney. Okay, I can read maps. Chimney Rock, right. That would not have a store. So, might be a bit of time before we get to the next store, but we're gonna be fine. I mean, we started with more food than was even recommended by the person. Big Louie. Big Louie's back. The Platte River Valley forms a natural roadway from Fort Kearney to Fort Laramie. Travelers bound for California, Utah, and Oregon all take this road. Could be the easiest stretch of the whole trip. Alright, should see antelope and plenty of buffalo if we want to murder animals, or take pictures of them. That also works. Well, if this is going to be the easiest part of the entire trip, then we are going to go quicker. Let's go. Alright, it is 250 miles to Chimney Rock. Sure, I thought there was going to be another river. Have we even crossed the Mississippi yet? I thought that was further east. Well, it's snowing. Cool. Everything's gonna be fine. One of the oxen is injured. What? Why, though? Can't believe one of the oxen tripped over the snow. There's a tree over there. Hopefully that's something good. And we don't get ambushed by bandits. Oh, that's not a tree. Yeah, we made it to Chimney Rock. Super, super easy game. This place is weird. Alright, well, can we repair our ox? No? Okay. Surely there's someone interesting at this tall rock. Alonzo Delano. About noon yesterday, we came in sight of Chimney Rock looming up in the distance like the lofty tower of Sun Town. We did not tire gazing on it. Really? It was about 20 miles from us and stayed in sight till we reached it today. Sure, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Alright, we're just gonna keep going. 86 miles to Fort Laramie. We'll get there no problem. It has now become May. We're gonna look around this fort. Sure are a lot of horses. Talk to people. Hey, does anyone know how to fix an ox? These greenhorns heading across the Rockies know nothing about surviving in the mountains. It gets awful cold up there even in the summer. Many a traveler crossing the mountains too late in the year has gotten snowbound and died. I think we started early enough. Anyway, we're gonna set our pace back to steady on account of one of the ox managed to impale his foot on something, I guess. There's caltrops in the path for some reason. We could just buy a new ox, but we only have 3 yokes. We would be ditching the injured one. Why is food more expensive here? We are going another 190 miles to Independence Rock. Everything should be perfectly fine. Blues Trail. Blues a day. But we found some wild fruit. 20 pounds of it, in fact. That's a lot of fruit. That's a lot of fruit. Alright. It's hot now. That's unfortunate. Jen has acquired a fever. Luckily, the weather turned back cold. That should help with the fever. And we've got more wild fruit. Definitely not wild fruit that causes food poisoning. There's zero chance of that happening. Alright, we're actually, Stevie is lost? What an idiot. Oh, that's Independence Rock, huh? I may have mistaken that for a cloud. We're gonna look around. Wow. Anyway, we can't buy ox food. That's not a thing, apparently. Well, we're gonna start chomping on a little bit less. Just a bit. Because, you know, we don't need 3,000 calories a day. We are just kind of walking slowly toward Oregon. We're at Independence Rock. How far are we in the trail? We're like halfway there already. I mean, it looks like we're gonna do a weird U maneuver, V-shaped turn thingy, instead of just going straight to Fort Hall from here. So that artificially inflates the length of the journey, but presumably there's a reason not to just go straight from Independence Rock to Fort Hall. Presumably there's I don't know, what state does this little patch of land become? Colorado-ish? It's definitely not Colorado. Well, I have no idea why we have to turn left, but we are gonna do it. We're gonna continue on the trail. It's 102 miles to South Pass. Should be fine, should be fine. Bad water. Well, we're gonna repair our wagon tongue with one of the wagon tongues that we, have. Wait, we don't even need to use the spare part because we fixed the one that broke. Easy. Alright, we're back in fair health. A thief comes during the night and steals 60 pounds of food. We are in the middle of nowhere. Alright, sure, yeah, fair enough. You could have stolen my money that I have 1,000 of, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna get... Oh, it's June. Okay, interesting. We're now at South Pass. We're gonna take a look around. There are a lot of wagons here. Are we probably going... We're probably going around mountains or something. Alright, well, we're gonna do this stop to rest thing for once. Just for, you know, just for one day. Yeah, and then we're gonna talk to some Mormons, apparently. This guy's definitely going to Utah. There must be at least one interesting person at the South Pass. Okay, interesting. We've learned how to deal with poor health. It's resting. Seems easy enough. Okay, this place is lame. We're headed out. Ah! The trail divides here. Alright, so we're either going to Soda Springs or Fort Bridger. We don't need to take that much of a detour just to visit a fort. We're going to Soda Springs, come on. Of course we're going to the Green River crossing. Yeah. It is 57 miles. That should only take like 2 days. June 6th. June 7th, bad water. Lose 4 days. Would have been faster to go to the fort. Well, anyway, we've found wild fruit. That worked out so well for us in the past. Very little water, and now we're at a river, because those are definitely compatible conditions. Let's take a look around. Wow. This river sure is blue. How are we doing on supplies? We have 210 pounds of food. We are halfway through the journey. 1,000 pounds of food was not enough, Mr. Shopkeep at the beginning of the game. My family didn't buy enough food in Independence. Yeah, that's because the shopkeeper can't do math. Ah, Big Louie's still here. Nice. $5 to ferry us over the Green River? Those ferrymen will make $100 before breakfast. We'll keep down the river until we find a place to ford our wagon and animals. What little money we have left, we'll keep. Alright, Big Louie is poor. Good to know. You must cross the river. It's 20 feet deep. Attempt to ford! No, I have $5. It is now June 18th, and we're crossing the river. We're gonna make it to the mountains before winter. Pretty sure. 143 miles to Soda Springs. Jen has exhaustion. How? Inadequate grass. A thief comes during the night and steals 7 sets of clothing. What? Why is it... What caught on fire? 1 set of clothing and 1 wagon axle. Not the worst losses we could have taken from literally our entire transportation vehicle being burned down. Alright, we've got to make it another 63 miles. Oh, we found a replacement wagon axle for the one that burned up. Nice. What's wrong with the water here? Where are we? Is there a desert in the middle of the US? Alright, Soda Springs. Health poor? Health poor? Maybe we should eat more food. Filling rations. We have 30 pounds of food left. Bare bones rations! There are many cutoffs to take to shorten the journey. By taking all the shortcuts, you can save many days on the trail. Yeah, fair enough. I think we already took a shortcut just now. Anyone got food? 3 wagon axles. Why do you want 3 wagon axles for? Trade a wagon axle for a set of clothing. No! Wants 117 pounds of food. You don't have this. Yeah, that's the problem. Alright, 1 wagon axle for 41 pounds of food. Here, take this wagon axle that I found on the side of the road. Okay. Health is poor still. We're gonna set ourselves back to filling rations, and we're going to rest for we'll go for 3 days. Should take only 3 days to get healthy here, right? Yeah! I'm so good at the video game. And now we have no food. Perfect. Apparently attempting to trade takes an entire day. We've been at Soda Springs for like a week now. Whoops. Alright, in order to get to the next place, we're going to not eat. I'm sure it'll be fine. 57 miles. Not that bad. We're gonna be fine. July 15th. Look at that, we're not even out of food. Is it just me, or does this fort look a little, unfinished? Alright, we are going to buy supplies because we are out of food. Miles Hendrick tells you, well friend, this is where we part. I'm bound for California with an imposing desert to cross. And you've got the Snake River to cross, which I hear is no picnic. I accidentally talked to people instead of buying supplies. Get out of here, Miles. Alright, food is more expensive now for some reason. Oh boy, how many pounds of food? Another 12,000! Well, I mean 1,200. No, actually though, we're like halfway through the trail, and we've eaten 1,200 pounds of food, so that's pretty much accurate. We're gonna leave this store for a second here. Check supplies. Right, we need to replace all those clothes that went completely missing mysteriously for no reason. $20 per set. Sheesh. We're gonna get 6. I think we're in the clear here. We haven't used up any wagon axles. No, we haven't used up any wagon wheels. We did give one of these axle things to somebody, and a different one caught on fire. Generally speaking, we should replace those. Might as well have another wagon tongue. That's the only thing that's broken so far, so. Alright, July 15th has been a very productive day. We're basically almost at Oregon, so yeah. We've got to head over these mountains, and then we're technically in Oregon, I think, right? I guess Boise is in Idaho, but it's like the skinny part of Idaho that everyone forgets about, so. Off we go! 182 miles to the Snake River crossing. We're still just going nice and slow, nice and steady. The rough trail shouldn't even bother us. The fact that it's warm and the water is bad is less than ideal. Also, Stevie, just stay in the wagon, please. Health has gone poor instantly. Stevie broke an arm. No comment. It's hot and no water. This is why we don't live in Idaho. I know the trail is rough. That is not new. Health has become very poor. Losing 10 days? Impassable trail. Where did we go? What even just happened? Our health is back to fair, apparently. I guess we spent those days just hanging out. Well, that was, pretty intense compared to the rest of the journey so far. But we've made it to Snake River. Yes, that is indeed Snake River. Thank you for showing me. Oh, I forgot to change my rations back to actually eating food. That would explain the poor health earlier. An overlander tells you, down there between those steep lava gorges, twisting and writhing, is the Snake River. So much water, and so hard to get to. We've got many miles of desert before Oregon, so be sure to fill your water kegs at the crossing. Yeah, so about that, none of the shops actually give us water kegs. I would have bought like 50. I think we're just gonna go across the river. It is very... Wow, the Snake River looks a lot smaller than it actually is on Google Maps. Okay, we're gonna get more information here. I know what fording the river is, I know what caulking the wagon is. Use a ferry. I'm guessing that this is using a ferry. Oh, 3 sets of clothing. I did just get some of those, so I suppose we'll have to take that deal. And off we go. It seems that we are doing the thing that we could have done by ourselves, but presumably this is a safer part of the river, and that's why we had no trouble. And now we only need to travel 113 miles with plenty of food at a very reasonable pace, and we've made it to Fort Boise, and well, yeah. Jen has dysentery. Oh well. Okay. Broken wagon wheel. Would you like to try to repair it? I don't understand what exactly is the benefit of saying no to this? We're unable to repair the broken wagon wheel, so we're going to replace it with one of the others that we have. But yeah, it doesn't look like we actually lost anything for trying, so we're just going to keep going now through this desert where there's no grass or water. There's wild fruit, though. Oh no, the dog broke an arm. I didn't know you had those. Well, it's September now, and we're going to take a look around Fort Boise. There sure are cows here. That's an ox. Is an ox a cow? We're doing well enough on supplies here. We only have 1 wagon axle. I thought I bought 2 of those at the last, I'm pretty sure I bought 2 of those at the last fort, but sure. I guess we'll buy a couple extra wagon axles. They're more expensive now still, but everything's just slowly getting more expensive. We haven't used any ammunition because I guess those thieves are quiet enough that they don't trigger combat. According to the map, we are basically there already. We're gonna be fine. This game is easy. 160 miles to the Blue Mountains. We already found free food laying in the ground. Bad water, inadequate grass. One of the oxen has died. Well, I was literally just about to comment that our oxes have been doing well so far, because specifically this hasn't happened yet. Oh well. We got 5 of them. Wrong trail. We literally have a map. Well, the wrong trail had wild fruit on it, so we're gonna be fine. Jen has broken an arm. I don't know why exactly there are so many arms breaking. What are you guys sticking your arms in the wagon wheel for some reason? Like, calm down. We've made it to the mountains. Cool. Well, according to the map, we're basically in Oregon. We've done it. Everything's gonna be completely fine. Marnie Stewart tells you a bunch of stuff about the desert. Yeah, well. There's no shop here, so there's not really anything I can do except stop to rest and unbreak some arms real quick. That should only take 4 days. Alright, it's September. Almost the month after September. We're gonna head directly to the Dalles, because we do have plenty of oxes. Too bad, so sad, one of them died, and our food didn't even go up afterward. But it's only 125 miles to the Dalles. We've got so much food still, and we've got 5 healthy, non-eaten oxes. We've traveled 1,600 miles out of 2,000. We're basically fine. Impassable trail. It is now the month of Halloween. There is a lot of wild fruit on this trail. That's even more wild fruit. Aha! Severe thunderstorm. We are in Oregon. There's plenty of grass here now, which means the oxes are not going to perish. And we're now at the Dales. Delays. We're gonna look around. This guy's got goats. It's October 13th, presumably on a Friday, given the thunderstorm. Actually, it actually was a Friday. Alright. Let's talk to people on this fine Friday the 13th. A mountain man tells you, "These last 100 miles to the Willamette Valley are the roughest, either rafting down the swift and turbulent Columbia River or driving your wagons over the steep Cascade Mountains." Alright, interesting. Well, there's no shop, but we've got 300 pounds of food, and we're only going that far. Like, it's gonna be fine, A toll collector tells you, "I collect the tolls for Barlow Road? A bargain at twice the price." What? "Until last year, the Overlander had no choice. Everyone floated the Columbia. Now with Mr. Barlow's new road, you can drive your wagon right into Oregon City." That actually sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna continue on the trail here. The trail divides. We may float down the Columbia River, presumably crash into the side of the bank of the river, eat rocks and die, or we can use our bank money and take the Barlow Toll Road. $7.50. I'm pretty sure I have that. Only a 100-mile journey remains, and then we win. And it's just a nice, even trail with heavy fog. This definitely is Oregon. We went the right way. And one of the oxen is injured. Anyway, like I said, it's October 23rd, and we've made it to the Willamette Valley. Congratulations, you've made it to Oregon. See how many points you have received. Well, points for arriving in Oregon. I have 5 people in good health. Perfect score in that category. I didn't have any trouble. Not a single person died, not even the doggo. We kept our doggo safe. Broken arm, that's fine. Dogs don't even have arms. 1 wagon, I don't know how that number would increase, but sure. 5 oxen. And the only reason it's not 6 is because we skipped the store that we could have topped up that number at. 6 sets of clothing, exactly enough to get us through the mountains. 20 bullets, which is worth 0 points. And 160 extra pounds of food that we can use as we set up shop here in Oregon. We also retained $345.50. which is worth 69 points, with a total score of 2,673. What a good score. Aha! We've taken 7th place on the leaderboards. Type your name as you would like to see it on the Oregon Top 10 list. Shirana Itsuki. We've taken the rank of Greenhorn. Nice. I'm guessing that the rating tells you what difficulty you were playing on, because I don't know how you're gonna get 7,000 points on banker mode. We would not like to make any changes. And there we have it. We did it. We traveled the Oregon Trail. The Debank family has successfully relocated from, what, Iowa? Did they start in Iowa? Probably something like that. To the best state. And, of course, traveling the Oregon Trail has proved that they are tough enough to live here. After all, it's Oregon. You gotta withstand all kinds of harsh weather conditions. Umbrellas are illegal here. I don't know if people knew that, but yeah. So, anyway, the Oregon Trail is an easy game, and my high score is going to be gone in probably a week. See ya.